She belongs to the streets.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another installment of The Locker Room. You already know who it is. It's your boy, Reggie. Do me a favor. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive into this topic. So, Shannon Sharpe, he's got a podcast called Club Shay Shay. And he usually interviews respectable guests on his show. And for whatever reason, he decided that he was going to interview Brittany Renner. Now, me personally, this didn't make much sense to me because what does Brittany Renner really have to talk about? Now, if you guys don't know who Brittany Renner is, she's really a modern day superhead. And she's pretty much known for exposing her sexual encounters with rappers and athletes, right? But for whatever reason, Shannon Sharpe, he interviewed her. So during the interview, he asked Brittany about the time when Deion Sanders requested that she come speak to his players, right? So what we want to do is play you guys exactly what Deion had to say about this encounter, and then we're going to come back and get into this video.
Had I had Brittany Renner in a meeting when I was in college, I might be about $15 million more richer. Because she broke it down. The coldest line she said, I got more checks in my DMs than Nike. I said, wow. That mean they at her.
Yes.
Okay, and she's trying to tell them how this is played out. She say, it's women out there that do their homework. They know everything about y'all because you tell on yourself on the gram and on social. So they know how to go get you. And you thinking you conquering it and you ain't because it's all a plan.
You think you run a game and they run a game on you.
She was unbelievable. And I'm hoping, and I know, a few guys learned tremendously from her speech. She brought us, she opened a lot of eyes.
She belongs to the streets.
So you guys heard what Deion Sanders said, right? He's really out here doing the Lord's work, trying to help his players understand that, listen, you guys are out here thinking that you're running game on these women when in reality, they're the ones running game on you, right? So in my opinion, it does make sense to bring in a chick like Brittany Renner because she is known for scamming PJ Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know, PJ Washington is an NBA player for the Charlotte Hornets. And unfortunately for him, right, he got Brittany Renner pregnant. So Deion's probably thinking, let me invite this chick in as an example to these young kids. Listen, this is the type of woman that you probably would want to stay away from, right? I mean, this makes perfect sense to me. They might look good on the outside, but trust me, everything that glitters isn't gold. Now, according to Brittany Renner, right, she took issue with Deion in the way that this whole situation was portrayed. So I got this article from athlonsports.com, and it says Deion Sanders gets called out by controversial speaker on Shannon Sharpe's podcast. So Shannon Sharpe asked Brittany Renner about the time when she spoke at Jackson State, and this is what she had to say.
When Deion asked you to come back and speak to the kids, to his team, the young men at Jackson State, did you prepare to like, okay, I'm gonna touch on this, this, and this, or you just went up there and let it flow from the heart?
Well, originally I just wanted tickets to the game. I think it was a homecoming game or something. And he's like, no, I want you to speak to my team. So in my mind, I was just like, okay, I don't know what about. I guess he said the game of life.
Right.
And I'm curious because I know that you asked him about it. Did he ever get into detail about what we discussed?
No.
And you've never seen the footage, right?
I saw some of the footage, but like I said, I don't like, because I was like, okay, one day I would like potentially for her to be on my podcast. Now, obviously, that was happened a couple of years ago, so I was going to let some time pass by
Yeah.
before I ask for you to come on my show. So, but I didn't want to sway any of the questions that I could potentially ask. And
Okay.
hopefully I'm trying to ask questions because I've kind of seen, and my researcher and my producer CJ, I think does a great job of making sure that we try not to touch on a whole lot of things that you've already spoken about. So that's why I wanted to start back from the beginning. I wanted to Brittany Nicole Renner. I'm taking it back.
Yeah, I mean, I think what I didn't like about speaking at Jackson State is because the way that it was marketed was
Right.
that I was a cautionary tale.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not what, if you were to play back the whole footage, what am I warning you guys about? Because if I was a gold digger, I would be easily the dumbest one.
Shut your
I'd be
bitch
the
ass
least
up.
successful one. Like, I am not in a position to tell young men about gold diggers or what women do, or because the friends that I have, they're not in this business. They are call center nurses, work at a freaking enterprise. So when I didn't like that it made it seem like I'm coming in there and I'm telling you guys, hey, don't get got. That's not what happened.
Okay.
Shut your bitch ass up. She belongs to the streets.
So you guys just heard what that jump off Brittany Renner had to say, and to be quite honest with you guys, ladies and gentlemen, this chick is complete cap, right? She knows exactly how she's perceived out here. She knows that she's not a wife. She knows exactly what she did when she trapped PJ Washington, God bless him, and their son, PJ Washington Jr., right? She knows exactly who she is and what kind of woman she is. And that's why Deion Sanders invited her to Jackson State, to warn his players and to warn anybody that was watching, hey, listen, this is the kind of chick that you stay away from, all right? She might look cute on the outside, but on the inside, she's the devil. She's narcissistic. Everything is about her. She's not a good wife. She wouldn't make for a good wife or for a good girlfriend. And that's just the reality of what it is, right? Like I said, Brittany Renner, for whatever reason, she does have me blocked on Instagram. She's a cute chick, I definitely take her on a nice trip to Pound Town. But after that, man, there's not really much I can do with a girl who, has admitted to some of the things that she's done, right? I just can't wife a girl like this. I just can't do it. So, like I said, she claims that she didn't know why she was invited to Jackson State to speak with the men. This was the same chick that told them kids, listen, I got more checks in my DMs than Nike. I mean, why do you think that is? Why do you think that is? Like for real. Like, look at how you portray yourself on social media. Ass pics, booty pics, right? You wrote a book on all of the rappers and the athletes you slept with, Colin Kaepernick, Lil Uzi Vert. Yeah, people want to get their turn. That's about it, right? So, like I said, why Shannon Sharpe invited her on the podcast, I don't get it. I just really don't. Chicks like her, it's sad that they even have a platform to speak, right? It's just sad, She shouldn't be saying anything, ladies and gentlemen. She's got nothing of value to add to this society, and she's actually contributing to the downfall of our culture. And that's really all I got, man. I can't waste some more time on Brittany Renner, man. That's all I got. So come into the comments, man. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. And yeah, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one. This was another installment of The Locker Room. Peace.